our cafe. Big cook, little cook, want you to come and play. Meeting all the friends we cook for, sharing stories, trips and fun. Big cook, little cook, we'll cook for everyone!
Oh, hello! Welcome to our cafe, the best cafe in the world. Oh, hi, Small. What have you got there?
It's a sash. Swish, isn't it? Oh, hello. Look at the number on it. It's very big.
An 8 and a 0. That's the number 80. 80 is a huge number.
Enormous.
You're not 80, are you, Small?
Of course not. I got it for Granny Small's birthday. She's 80 today. We're going to her birthday party later, remember? Party, party.
I completely forgot. I haven't even bought her a present.
She won't mind. She'll just be pleased to see you. What do you think?
It's a bit small and it isn't really my colour.
It's not for you, Jen. It's Granny Small's birthday present.
Of course it is. I knew that. She'll love it.
Granny Small loves a bit of sparkle. I just need to wrap it, but I've run out of wrapping paper and ribbon. We can say it's from both of us if you like.
That's kind, Small, but I wish I had something of my own to give Granny. I'll have to think of a present for Granny later. We've got a customer.
I'm off with a whiz to see who it is. Woohoo!
Who's in our cafe today, Small? Give us a clue. See if you can guess too.
It's a tiny magical person with wings and a wand.
A wand? Well, it can't be a wizard. They don't have wings. Do you know who it is? Is it a fairy?
Yes, it's Flora the Spring Fairy.
How magical! But what can we cook for a fairy?
We need a very special spring dish. I think it's time to look in my book.
We need a story to help us cook.
Let's take a look in Little Cook's book. Little Cook's Adventures in the Big World. Let me see. Once there was a little spring fairy called Flora. She would sleep all winter long in her leafy nest. When spring arrived, Flora would wake up and fly over the wintry land, waving her magic wand, singing, "Sing, sing, here comes spring, let's bring light to everything." And blossom and spring flowers would pop up everywhere. But one spring, Flora didn't appear and everything remained cold and bare. So I decided to pay her a visit. I peeked inside her window and saw that she was still asleep. How was I going to wake her up? Then I remembered Flora had given me a precious little flower trumpet in case of emergencies. So I blew into it. And Flora sprang out of bed. "Eek, I overslept," said Flora. Then she couldn't find her wand. "I must have lost it. I can't make the spring come without it." Suddenly, I had one of my brilliant ideas. "My spoon is magic," I said. "Perhaps it would work as a wand." "Hooray!" said Flora. And so she flew over the land, waving my spoon, singing, "Sing, sing, here comes spring, let's bring light to everything." And blossom and flowers popped up everywhere. Spring had come at last. "Thank you, Small," said Flora. "Your spoon worked perfectly. And look, I found my wand. It was under my pillow all along." Little Cook to the rescue once again! That was a great adventure.
It was. Lucky your spoon is so magical small. It made a great wand. But what can we cook for a spring fairy?
Maybe something flower-shaped.
We need to do some serious thinking.
Oh. Oh. I know, Big Cook's Big Cookery Book.
Of course, the Big Cookery Book. There are recipes for everything in there.
And where do we look for things to cook?
In the book, in Big Cook's book.
Here's the perfect recipe. Flour fairy tarts. They've got fruity jam in them.
Scrummy. Can you read out the ingredients, Small?
Coming up, Jen. For the tarts, we need plain flour, icing sugar, butter, an egg, and some mint leaves to decorate.
No problem. We've got all those.
And for the filling, we need some jam.
Oh, noodles. We've run out of jam. What are we going to do?
Don't worry, Jen. I can whiz off and get some.
Great idea. And I'll get everything ready.
Why don't you come along too? Woohoo! Woo! Woohoo!
Go small, whiz away! I wonder what she'll see today.
A train! Choo-choo! Look at all these strawberries. Strawberry jam needs lots and lots of strawberries. These juicy red strawberries are ready to pick. These are perfect for the jam. Pick, pick. Put them into the boxes. And now the strawberries can be taken to the jam factory. The strawberries are checked so they're good to eat. And then they go into this machine that cuts the green stems off the top. Whee! The strawberries are washed so they are lovely and clean. Then they're poured into cooking vats to make lots of scrummy jam. The strawberries are cooked with sugar until the mixture is boiling hot. Once it reaches the right temperature, the jam is put into jars. This machine puts the labels on and packs them ready to go to the shops. Yummy! Hugo, Taylor and Phoenix and their mummy and daddy are really enjoying the jam. Delicious! That was so interesting. Let's take a jar back for Jen. I'll see you at the cafe. Woohoo! Whoa! I'm back, Jen.
That was quick. I found some sparkly things for you to wrap Granny's present. There's wrapping paper and ribbon.
Thanks, Jen.
And here's a bow.
Great!
Granny Small loves a bit of sparkle.
It's a big bow.
I wish I had something to give her. Did you get the jam?
Here it is. This is strawberry jam, but you can use any flavour you like.
Brilliant! We have everything we need. We're all ready, so take a look.
And we will show you how to cook.
Bunny pots and hedgehog rolls.
Starry breakfast skies.
Robot cake and power shake.
And sunflower surprise. We love our cafe and we love to cook. We have a fantastic recipe book. She is Big Cook
And she is small.
Friends in our cafe, we cook for them all. When your tummy gets all rumbly, you're ready for a treat. You can make something delicious to eat. Have you cleaned the surfaces?
Yes. Have you washed your hands?
Yes! All
clean and ready to cook. While you were away, I measured out all the ingredients and set the oven to 200 degrees Celsius or gas mark 6.
Nice work. Do you remember the ingredients to flour fairy tarts? We need plain flour,
250 grams,
icing sugar,
50 grams,
butter,
125 grams cut into small cubes,
1 egg,
just the yolk, the yellow part,
mint leaves,
just a few to decorate,
and jam.
your favourite flavours. We're using strawberry, blackcurrant and apricot.
Yummy! Let's get started.
We'll make the pastry first. In a bowl, add the flour, icing sugar and butter, and use your fingers to rub the ingredients together. Make sure your hands are really clean first.
While you're making the pastry, I'll wrap Granny's present. Oh, Noodles, this ribbon's a bit muddly.
My mixture's a bit muddly too. It looks like breadcrumbs. Time to add the egg yolk. In it goes. Mix it in. This will help the mixture turn soft. It's important to wash your hands really well after handling raw egg.
Keep mixing, Jen. Oh, and I'll keep twirling.
Once the yolk is all mixed in, press the mixture into a ball. Squish it all together. If it doesn't make a ball easily, you can add a splash of cold water to help it.
I've made a ball too, Jen. Oh, I'm a ribbon ball.
Try twirling the other way.
Oh.
Once the pastry ball is nice and smooth, put it back in the bowl and squash it down a bit to flatten it. Then, cover it with a clean tea towel and pop it in the fridge to chill for 30 minutes. Our pastry is nice and cold. Now, let's flour a clean surface. Pop the dough on and roll it out using a rolling pin. We want the pastry to be flat and even. Are you rolling too small?
I'm still in a bit of a tangle.
Oh dear! Keep turning the pastry as you roll it to make it nice and smooth. Turn and roll. Turn and roll. How's Granny's present small?
I've untangled the ribbon and the present is wrapped, but now I can't find the bow. Oh,
It's behind you.
oh yes!
Once the pastry is all rolled out, you should have a smooth sheet that's about as thick as a coin.
The present is wrapped and I'm ready for action.
That present is so sparkly. Now we need to cut out flower shapes from our pastry using a cookie cutter like this. We're making 6 tarts for Flora the Fairy, but this mixture will make lots more. Small. I've saved some rolled out pastry for you. Can you make one of the flowers, please?
Thanks, Jen. I'll make one my size.
That's a lovely idea. If you don't have a flower-shaped cookie cutter, you can use any shape you like. Let's make some more. Let's peel up all the extra pastry, and you can save it to make some more.
They remind me of spring, Jen. I think Flora the Fairy will really love them.
I've greased a baking tray with butter so the tarts don't stick, and now I'm going to carefully lift each flower and place it into the baking tray. I'm going to gently press down in the middle of each flower to make a cup shape.
Add my flour too, Jen.
Thanks, Small. I'll add it to the rest. Use a fork to make little holes in the bottom of the flowers. This will stop them going soggy in the oven.
Are you putting them in the oven now?
That's right. We need to bake the tarts for 5 minutes. Ask your grown-up helper to do this for you because the oven is
hot, hot, hot. I'll set the timer for 5 minutes.
Our pastry flours are cooked and cooled. Let's add the jam. Put a big blob into each flour. You can use different flavours to make different coloured tarts. We're using blackcurrant, apricot and strawberry.
Mmm, jammy flowers. Strawberry's my favourite.
I've popped them back into the oven to bake for another 5 minutes until the petals turn golden brown at the edges.
I'll set the timer for 5 minutes.
The flour tarts are cooked and cooled. The cooling part is very important because the jam can get really hot, hot, hot. Let's put them on the board. We'll start with Small's little one in the middle and we'll pop the rest around the edges.
We want them to be perfect for Flora the fairy.
Finally, to decorate, we can add a few mint leaves underneath the tarts.
I think Flora will love them.
Flower fairy tarts for our friend Flora, coming through. There, all done.
So what do we do now? Can we play?
Not yet. Time to clean and put away.
Hooray! Wash, wipe, scrub and clean, make the kitchen sparkle and gleam.
My name's Jen.
And my name's Small.
We've got the cleanest kitchen of all.
Tidy all the bits and bobs.
The things that help us do our job.
Ingredients we'll put away.
Ready for use for another day.
Pots and pans will start to smell.
If we don't wash them really well.
And now it's clear, let's all smile. We'll be finished in a little while. All around,
Up and down.
we've got the cleanest cafe in town. We'll be off to Granny Small's birthday party soon.
But I still don't have a present for her.
Don't worry, Jen. Flora the fairy is finished. The tarts have all gone.
And look, Small. She's left us a note.
What does it say? What does it say?
Let's see. It says, Dear Big Cook Jen and Little Cook Small, my fairy flower tarts were so magically scrumptious and jammy. Here's a bouquet of spring flowers to say thank you. Enjoy the party. Love, Flora the fairy.
They're beautiful. Doesn't Granny Small like flowers?
Oh, yes, she does. She loves them. I could give them to her. I've got Granny Small a present after all.
Does that mean it's party time?
Yes, Small. Let's put on our sparkly hats.
Ooh, and Granny Small sash. Nearly there, Jen. Oh, my sparkly hat. OK.
Because Granny Small loves a bit of sparkle.